So the video may have ended a little abruptly yesterday. We came down to a parking area at about 16, maybe a little more miles. There was a little trail magic going on, and the sun disappeared in a matter of seconds, and then the rain came. And it rained off and on all night. I set up camp while it was raining, which is never fun. And yeah, tucked the camera away so it didn't die any more than it already is. So continuing on with today, we're almost to the top of our first little, one of the few uphills today actually. So almost to the top of that, about 2 miles. So, and yeah, we'll continue on with the day. Not sure exactly where we're heading to today, but just see where it takes us. And this is the terrain now. Decent amount of rocks, but all in all, not bad. So, been proceeding through the day. We're on Roush Creek, I believe it's called. I think that's it. Water's extremely brown. I do not know why. Maybe from the heavy rainfall, whatever. Anyways, we proceeded past the Roush shelter, which I'm gonna go to, but 0.3 miles off the trail. Blech. No, thank you. Gonna continue on now. I believe another 7 miles, aiming for some tent site somewhere, because that's super helpful. Need to know information out here. Next morning, video might have ended abruptly again. Someone put it, a lot of hiking in Pennsylvania, but not too many views. So try to make it as entertaining as possible. But we ended our day yesterday, 18.5 roughly miles, and we are at a unofficial tent site. Just if you might be able to hear it in the background, Interstate 81 is running fairly close to us. So just packing up. There were 3 people who stayed here last night in this tight little cramped quarters, but we made it work. And continuing on with the day, aiming for roughly 19 to 20 again. So see where the day takes us. See how the terrain is. Yesterday was not bad. A couple decent climbs, but the terrain itself was pretty good. Not too many rocks, which helps. So moving on. So right here you can see some of the rocks and stuff that we've been dealing with. It's not too bad, you know. It just kind of screws up your footing a little bit, so you have to slow down a little bit, make sure, you know, you mean every step. So we've been rolling on this for a little while, and we're approaching within maybe 10 miles or so the 501 shelter. I forget what it is, but I was told after that is when it starts getting pretty gnarly, like really rocky, and not just big rocks like this, like in between you are really small pointy rocks that just jab you in the feet. So we're getting ready to break our feet. Oh god, I hope I don't break my feet. Hope I don't break anything. Ugh. Except my time record getting through it. Ah. So about 2 miles from what appears to be the super cool 501 shelter. We'll check that out when we get there. But came downhill, off to the street. Dr. Pepper, trail magic. So again, trail magic can be anything, whatever is a cold soda. These things, when I come up to a little cooler on the trail, oh, it's lovely. Let me tell you, you know, there's no such thing as a trail magic too small. I mean, a cold soda goes outrageously far, like re-energizes you completely, I swear. It's hard to explain, but, you know, trail magic big and small, doesn't matter, man. They are all greatly appreciated by me, and I know from all the other genuine hiker peoples. There's some weirdos, especially the ones that post on the Appalachian Trail Facebook group that just whine about everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. Oh, don't even bother reading that. It's, like, painful to look at. But whoever dropped this here, appreciate it. Trail magic, never unappreciated. So this is the 501 shelter. It's like the hotel of shelters. It's like borderline hostel. So there's a pooper back there for the winter. There's an outhouse down there. There is a caretaker here too who lives right next door. You got full, fireplace, places to sit, picnic tables. The thing is completely closed in, doors and everything. Beautiful, beautiful place. So if you're in the area, it might be worth a stay. You can get pizza delivered there, which is sweet. A view inside the very, very nice 501 shelter. See, they got bunks for days. Some behind me too. They got a little massive skylight here. Some chairs, things for trash. You can order pizza. Order pizza here to the parking lot, which is right around the bend. Board games, books to read, chairs. Nice cushy little place. Post up here, eat a little, and head out. Cruising along today. It's been a very moderately, anyway, uneventful day. Bunch of trail magic. 3 trail magics today. It's been kind of crazy. So I had about 200 something grams of sugar in the last 2 hours. So forgive me if I seem a little wired, but the next milestone, mile 1200. I'm the only one cheering. 1200. Made it 1200 miles on this thing. So roughly only a 1,000 more to go. 990 if you want to be technical. But man, 1200. Woo! Feels good. Carrying on at least another 2 for the day to bring us right to around 19 or 20 and call it a night from there. Awesome. Next morning, camped just a little bit off the trail here, and slept like a rock. Got nice and cool last night. Left the door open. Woo, breeze blowing in. But unfortunately, it's like 9:30 now, and I haven't even got back on the trail. So, getting back on the trail momentarily. We passed through Port Clinton, I believe, today, which appears to be an extremely small town. On the guide, I think there's 4 places listed. So, pass through Port Clinton, and we'll probably maybe get a haircut today. I haven't had a haircut since 8th grade. I've been shaving my head since 8th grade. But I've been letting it grow, and it's just insane right now. I feel like that episode of Seinfeld where Elaine's dating that swimmer guy who's like, wow, you have great hair. And then he grows his hair back and he realizes he's balding. It's the story of my life right now. Anyways, we're moving. What am I talking about right now? Goodbye. Standing outside of the fire company here at Port Clinton. And all I can say is it's a members only joint, but come ring the bell and ask them to let you in. Good people. Good people, good time. Aiming for 3 more miles today. Adios. Next morning, we did about 3 additional miles up the hill out of Port Clinton. Just didn't want to hang out down there. There's a pavilion in town that you can camp at, but whatever. So stopped at the Port Clinton, I think it's called Fire Co. It's a little private club, and kind of like a Elks or something like that. Cool place. They have a member, it's usually members only. They have a member sign you in. You can hang out. They're pretty friendly to hikers. So yeah. Cheap. Anyways, yeah, I made it 3 more miles. Past Pocahontas Spring, I believe it was called. So carrying on today, it is supposed to be weathery out today, unfortunately. It rained a little last night. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Just try to make miles. Get out of Pennsylvania. start of the morning, blowing through, just flying. Till we hit a pretty major uphill. And you can see behind me, there's quite a view. I think this is called Pulpit Rock. Adventure coming up here. The bugs are insane today. They're just flying in my eyeballs, in my mouth, in my nose. I've been fighting bugs all morning. But at least it's a pretty cool view. Go check it out. Nice. Not too shabby for first thing in the morning. I'm soaked. Oh, gross. Onward we move. Pennsylvania has such a plethora of rocks that they just decide to build monstrous cairns at the top of big old hills. Look at the size of this thing. Spare a rock, sir. I can spare many. Anyway, we're carrying on. Cheers to the day hiker who just gave me one of the most delicious peaches I've ever had in my life, and a Snickers bar. Appreciate it. You gotta make sure that you don't mountain bike over horses here. It's very dangerous. Pit stop for lunch here. We are in the Eckville, I believe it's pronounced, shelter. So this apparently is a shelter run by I believe it's the Eckville Trail Club. I think that was the name. But they get power here so you can plug your stuff in, recharge, toilet, flowing water, solar shower. And yeah, you can stay the night here free of charge. However, I am just here eating lunch, hanging out. I do have some of my stuff charging though, so. And yeah, be moving on shortly.